Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. A few years back, I did a video where I was experimenting with the emulated out of my Marshall DSL. The emulated out on the DSL has a studio cabinet emulation, and it allows you to use headphones or go direct for recording purposes. In the time since then, I've mainly been using my DSL20 for direct recording, so I haven't given as much attention to the Marshall, but I've recently gotten back into using it. In the initial video, I wasn't that impressed with the sound of the emulated out directly into Pro Tools, so I decided to revisit this. I will be recording direct to Pro Tools samples of the emulated out with distortion and clean with effects. And lastly, I will be miking the cabinet with two different microphones and comparing it to that. So the setup here is that I'm going from the emulated out on the back of the DSL into my Scarlett 2i4 and then directly into Pro Tools. And the setup here is pretty simple: tuner, 2 wah, 2 Boss overdrive, and then in the effects loop I have the Boss noise suppressor, super chorus, and digital delay. Pickups being used are my EMG Zakk Wylde set, and here are the settings on the amp that I used for the test. So here's my conclusion about the emulated out on the DSL. I've been using my DSL20 for direct recording for a couple of years now, and I think I got spoiled because it's absolutely amazing. So the first thing here is that the emulated out jack is a tiny headphone jack as opposed to being an XLR out or even a 1/4 inch jack that would be a bit more practical for a gigging musician going to the front of house or a PA speaker. As far as the sound, I really did my best to make it sound as good as I could direct into Pro Tools, but I think it's relatively mediocre. In all fairness, Marshall is competing with the advanced IRs built into products like the Axe and Line 6. No matter how much presence or treble or mids I added on the amp, the emulated out always sounds a bit muffled to me. I think I was able to get the emulated out clean to sound okay, adding a little reverb, chorus, and delay, but I think the distorted sound leaves much to be desired. I think the tones I got from miking the cabinet were much more lively sounding. So I think if you're going to be recording direct, I would recommend using just about any other modeling device on the market. But granted, it is not the main function of the amp. I'm a huge fan of the DSL range. I've had a few of them over the years, and I think it's probably one of the best values on the market for tube amps. So if you have a DSL amp with an emulated out, I hope this video was informative and interesting. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you like my channel, please subscribe, and I'll be back soon. Take care.